It's race day in Heber Springs, Arkansas for the 22nd Annual World Championship Cardboard Boat Competition, where the entire fleet, from kayaks to rowboats to whatever you call this, is made totally out of cardboard. In my first heat of the day, I had already experienced just how fierce the competition is in the team race. And that competitive spirit runs just as deep in the individual division, where the contest is one-on-one. Dave Mordahl, how are you? This is Dan from Kimberly Clark.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Now explain to me how you built your boat.
This has been completely designed using a solid modeling program. So each piece has been laid out before it was ever built.
Dan Jones sure takes cardboard seriously, and he ought to. He works for Kimberly Clark, a company in Little Rock that makes millions on this stuff, manufacturing diapers, tissues, and tampons.
As you can see, I can easily pick the boat up.
Wow.
With one finger. This place is 500 pounds and yet only weighs 30 pounds.
How long did it take you to build this?
We built this boat in a relatively short period of time, but of course we had 12 men working on 12 engineers working on it, degreed engineers.
And you better believe that 12 engineers with that kind of knowledge of diapers and feminine hygiene products can figure out how to make a cardboard boat that's leak-proof and a whole lot more.
This is Kimberly Clark's Stinger. Stinger is 16 feet long. It's 2 feet at the beam. It has a very sharp entry angle. The boat itself is seamless on the outside, and it's held together with a very high-strength aluminum tape. Da Vinci once said that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and in that regard, the Stinger shines.
Kimberly Clark actually shuts down until this time of year, just building this boat, is that right?
Multi-million-dollar corporation, we just go flatline until the boat's built. And it's our mission in life to really put our boot heel in the back of the neck of the little guy.
And the little guy Dan Jones is referring to is the local legend in cardboard boat racing, Ken Spillers. At 48, Ken has won the individual race title 7 times. In fact, he's only lost once, to Kimberly Clark.
I didn't do it to go in to lose. I mean, it might happen this time or the next time, but, you know, I go into it to win every time.
I met Ken before the race, and he gave me a tour of his unusual home and work area, where he builds his championship-winning cardboard boats. You must have the exact same mate I do. How do you keep track of everything? You got, like, a system?
Well, I put it there. I know pretty much where it is.
That's your system?
Yeah.
I know I saw it somewhere system. I got that at home, too, and then I end up going and buying one because I can't find it. Yeah. Ken might not be the world's best housekeeper, but he just may be one of the world's best cardboard boat builders. The amazing thing is, this looks really sturdy. How did you do this?
Well, Dave, I got several layers laminated together. And then you get the top one here wrapped over to it, and that makes it really strong. It's just a standard cardboard box. You put them together like this here, you put your glue down, and you'll lay your tape out here and cut it off, and do your several layers like this here and let it dry.
So it's just gluing, drying, and layering.
And then I'll make like a shoebox, and you just stick the top into it, glue them in, and then caulk down the edges, put a little bit of tape, paint it, you're done.
So we've got the guy that's built it in his shop at home. He's got $50 into it. You've got millions of dollars. You've got a team of 1,500
juggernaut,
working on a night and day, kind of like the Rose Bowl parade. What are you going to bring that's going to take them down?
Well, I'm going to show these guys that all that money, there's some things you still just can't buy.
So you're rowing by yourself. It's going to be you. You've been practicing, and you're going to be rowing?
No, absolutely not. I'm much too big. We're bringing a guy out of the corner office, and he's going to
Really? And that is?
That's me, Daniel Main.
Daniel Main from Kimberly Clark's baby wipe division was selected to captain their boat.
I'm feeling good. I'm ready.
What's your plan? Just go fast?
No, ease into it at first and then let it rip.
push him, push him, push him. Try to get him into the crowd.
All right, into the crowd.
Into the crowd.
Kimberly Clark is all about offense. I only hope that Ken has a good defense. Good luck to you, man. Listen, I heard a little bit of their strategy.
Yep.
They're planning on beating you.
Oh, I've got a different opposite strategy myself there, Dave.
What is it?
Beating them.
That's what I figured. They're going to push you into the crowd. That's what I heard.
They got to catch you to do that.
I know they do. Good luck, my friend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have adult boats headed to the starting line.
And they're off. Right out of the gate, Ken inches ahead. Kimberly Clark is having none of that and counters by ramming Ken's destiny with their Stinger. Oh, Kenny pushes him. Ken attempts to disentangle, but Kimberly Clark sticks with the strategy of pushing him into the crowd.
Come on, Kenny, cut him off.
Finally, Ken manages to break free and speeds towards the finish line.
Come on, Kenny, pour it on!
Even though Ken won the heat, he is none too pleased with Kimberly Clark's technique.
I felt it was just a thing from an inexperienced racer on Kimberly Clark's part that he didn't know, that what he was actually doing to both of our times.
Now, Ken has the fastest run so far, but both Ken and Kimberly Clark still have a chance to better their times. Going into the final heat, Ken is up against Kimberly Clark and one other opponent. The pressure is on Ken to maintain his standing. All of a sudden, tragedy strikes. A wave from a passing jet ski tips Ken's kayak over and soggies his dreams of victory. Kimberly Clark takes the lead and crosses the finish line with no opposition.
Kenny, what happened on that? Well, Dave, we first took off, and the jet ski was going to go ahead and move ahead. When he did, he created a big old wave, and it just came over the back and swamped my boat and just sucked me right down.
Have you ever had that happen?
I never have had that happen before.
Ken may have lost the second heat, but will his time from the first race be good enough to beat Kimberly Clark? We'll have to wait until the awards ceremony to find out. Meanwhile, I got back together with my team, Piano Craft, to prepare for our final heat against their arch rival, Falcon Jet.
Is there a prayer or a chant or?
I say go. Go, Kim, come on, let's go.
Go!
Go, let's go, go.
We're gonna lose for sure, man. We can't even get this together.
Well, let's all at three say Falcon Eaters.
All right. All right, yeah, we do that.
1, 2, 3.
Falcon Eaters! Yeah! See, we're together. We're a team.
Our fearsome war cry had the Falcon's oars trembling.
Look at the back of the boat.
I've already seen the back of the boat.
All right, that's all you're going to see, baby.
They got a strategy. Did you hear us yell in unison? That was pretty good.
Off
the fourth try.
You yell
How about that? A bunch of grown men yelling at the same time.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Can you guys actually do it together?
That?
Hey, good luck to you.
Good luck.
It's all in big fun. And make sure somebody gets hurt.
Falcon Jet, still bitter from their loss, get all up in our cardboard. We are going down for sure. But Piano Craft's vessel is made with quality product, and before I know it, we are so far ahead that the Falcons stand no chance. We win the second heat by a mile.
Yeah, that was really good. That was a lot better than the first one, wasn't it? I think so. We were actually in sync then. Yeah. I wasn't smacking anybody's head with the paddle.
We got tied up in the curve, swapped some paddles. We took on a little bit too much water. Last half of the race, we were a little slow, full of water.
Now, didn't they want us to see the back end of their boat, and then they never gave us a chance?
No. Never gave us a chance.
That's not even fair. Why tell us all day to look at it and then not even let us see it?
I think they know what the back of our boat looks like now.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Piano Craft or Little Rock.
You know, I think next year you ought to just have hello to them on the back.
Or goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, we know we beat Falcon Jet, but we have to wait for the other teams to complete their final heats before we can declare our victory. Once all the races are completed and the judges tabulate the scores, it is time to announce the winners.
And in first place, with a time of 42.6, boat number 408, the Stinger.
Kimberly Clark won first place, but Ken isn't letting that dampen his spirits.
So how do you feel?
I'm a little disappointed in the way it turned out in the end there, but I'll come back next year and I'll get it back.
All right. And how about my team, Piano Craft? Where do they come in on the overall time standings?
In first place, boat number 509, Tony the Tiger.
Great, though.
Okay, so we didn't win first place.
And in second place, boat number 506, the Piano Craft.